Greetings from the Pepsi Center nestled in Denver, Colorado, as the Colorado Avalanche are getting ready for tonight's game against the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I'm Bill Peterson, your play-by-play announcer, with your color commentator, Mike Weiss.
Hey, always fun to come into the Pepsi Center and see the Avs. The Mighty Ducks better be ready to face an onslaught of offense, or this will be over quickly.
The Mighty Ducks are looking to drastically improve on last year's record, and with the talent they have this year, that should not be a problem.
Talent's only going to take you so far in this league. Add hard work to that equation, then you got a winning formula. The Mighty Ducks are on a winning streak, Bill. I hope they can keep it up.
And now, your Colorado Avalanche! At center, number 19, JEAN-SEBASTIEN. At left wing, number 40, Alex Tanguay. At right wing, number 23, Milan Haydu. On defense, number 52, Adam Boone. And number 4, Rob Blake. And in goal, number 33, Patrick.
The Avalanche have a winning record over the past 10 games. Let's see if they can keep winning.
This Colorado team is as deep as ever and are poised to take the title of Stanley Cup champions.
With the number of future Hall of Famers on this Avalanche team, why doesn't the NHL just hand the Avs the Stanley Cup at the beginning of the season? JEAN-SEBASTIEN GIGUERE is one of the top young netminders in the league. If placed in the right situation, he can be downright unbeatable. Hey, if you need to win a game, put this guy in net. Waugh makes amazing saves, is always in position, and you just have to wonder, how long can he keep rewriting his own records?
They're lining up for the faceoff. Olesen carries it over the red line. Sikora sends it up to Oates. Trinka passes to the defenseman. Sikora passes it to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Save made by Waugh. Foot slides it to Haydu. Tanguay carries it past the blue line. He relays it over to Foot. Oates moves it back to Sikora. Correa takes it past the blue line. He scores low.
You know, that goalie usually keeps his team in games, so that goal is somewhat surprising.
Correa has a career milestone in goals with 300. Mike, can you shed some light on that last play?
And somehow he manages to slide the puck under the goalie. Oh yeah, baby, there's dancing in the streets and on the ice.
Anaheim
passes
scored
over to
by
Paulson.
number 9, Paul Correa. That was the 300th goal of his career. Assist to number 39,
McCammon sends it to Heino.
Sikora. And to number 77, Adam Oates. Time of goal, 2 minutes, 11 seconds.
Heino plays an aggressive style of hockey. By being aggressive, he can create scoring chances for his team.
This faceoff is left of the goal. He takes the shot. Knocked out in front with a blocker. And he takes a wrist shot. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Sakic passes it over to Tanguay. GIGUERE, set kick, intercepts the pass. That was a great stop by GIGUERE. He passes it over to Wisniewski. He sends it over to Sakura. Oates moves it to Korea.
JEAN-SEBASTIEN GIGUERE has never been to the playoffs in the NHL. He's looking to his teammates to help him get there, and they'll be looking for his help between the pipes.
Can you walk us through that sequence, Mike?
GIGUERE needs to get rid of his high goals against average. He's better than his GAA shows.
McCammond brings the puck through the zone. Forsberg carries it past the red line. Heino carries it over the blue line. GIGUERE sends it in front to Olsson. Paulson brings it past the red line. De Vries passes it over to Heino. Brings it over the red line. McCammond sends it over to the right wing. Sent back over to Blake. Trinka passes it off to Paulson. Takes it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. When the rest of the defense fails, it's nice to have this guy to fall back on. Wah leads all goalies and wins with 19. The replay should give us a better look.
Wah does such a good job protecting his net, and it shows. He's got a low GAA.
Tange passes over to Sakic. He sends it up the center. Haydu sends it back to Blake. Tange passes it to the right wing. That's an easy save for him. GIGUERE sends it in front over to Saleh. Sakura sends it over to the right wing.
GIGUERE doesn't always need to be in perfect position. He can use his great reflexes to make the save. GIGUERE does a great job keeping the puck out. His teammates must be relieved that they have such a great goalie.
Korea brings it past the blue line. Passes it to the right wing. Morris breaks up the play. Passes to Sakic. Brings it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. He lets the slap shot go. Checked hard by Heino. Forsberg takes the puck up through the zone. He takes a snapshot. He makes the save. Sakura carries it over the red line. And he's checked by Morris. Brings the puck up, carries it past the red line. Heino moves it back. Oh, goal! And we're dead in the first.
He's letting goals go through like a sieve this year.
That should pump up the crowd, man. A quick one-timer by McCammond.
I'll tell you, Bill, sometimes you use whatever surface you can to score that goal.
Colorado goal scored by number 37.
He knocked him into next week.
Assist to number 21.
Blake takes the puck up. McCammond carries it past the blue line. Soleil sends it over to Paulson. Takes it past the blue line.
Time of the goal.
He moves it
14
to Soleil.
minutes, 1
Sakic
second.
brings the puck up through the zone. Carries it over the blue line. What a wrist shot!
This goalie's routinely out of position, so giving up goals is nothing new for him.
Sakic has the career milestone in goals with 500. Tremendous aim and wrist shot by Sakic.
Oh, man, he used the goalie like a backboard on that one.
Colorado goal scored
Blake
unassisted
sends it off
by
over to
number
Haydu.
19, John Sakic.
He passes it to Tanguay.
That was the 500th goal of his career. Time of goal, 15 minutes,
Fort
47
sends it to the left
seconds.
wing. Brings it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. He passes it to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Carney passes it to the right wing. Paulson sends it to his defenseman. They get called for offside.
GIGUERE has some of the fastest reflexes in the league.
Let's see that again from a different angle.
GIGUERE better have a lot of padding there to make chest saves like that all night.
Olesen sends it up to Trinka. Keane brings it over the blue line. Save by GIGUERE. GIGUERE sends it back to the defenseman. Oates brings it over the red line. He sends the puck back to Sikora. Moves it back over to Correa.
1 minute remaining in the
Parker
first
brings the
period.
puck through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. He plays it back to Morris. Keane sends it back to Schatz. Save! The Colorado Avalanche are ahead as we end the first period, 2-1. Hey, Mike, any stats jump out at you after one?
The Mighty Ducks are spending too much time on defense, Bill, as reflected by shots on goal. The Avalanche have been playing physical and scoring goals. That's what wins you hockey games.
We're ready to start up the next period. Sakic moves it back over to Blake. Haydu takes it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. GIGUERE slides it over to Olesen. Saves like that are what's keeping them in this game still. We're going to see a hooking penalty called on Oates.
And we got a power play coming up here, Bill.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't in the coach's game plan. Now this area of the game is a big advantage for the Avalanche.
Anaheim penalty to number 77.
Correa carries it
Adam
over the red line.
Oates, 2 minutes. For
Blake
hooking.
takes the
Time
puck
of
up through the
penalty,
zone.
59
Haydu passes
seconds.
over to Sakic. Passes it to the right wing. He sends it back to Foot. He plays it up to the center. Sakic sends it to Haydu. Whether it's in the offensive or defensive zone, winning important faceoffs is a specialty for the Avalanche. Forsberg sends it over to the right wing. Those kinds of saves make for great penalty killing. The penalty is over, and both teams are at full strength. Pass to Hein. It's intercepted by Oates. Blake passes it to the right wing. Heino carries it past the red line. Passes over to the left wing. That was a terrific save by GIGUERE. Ruchin passes it to Paulson. He passes it back over to Trinka. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by DeVries. That was a hard hit by McCammond. He slides it over to Highnote. Carries it past the blue line. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. Ruchin passes it over to the left wing. Leclerc passes to the defenseman.
McCammond came through like an 18-wheeler for that hit. McCammond can single-handedly change the flow of a game. Being aggressive isn't always bad.
Face-offs are one of the little details that is done very well by the Avalanche. Morris, oh, it's intercepted. Sikora brings it past the blue line. Correa sends it over to the right wing. Stopped by Wong. Haydu passes it to Sakic. He sends it up the center. Tanguay sends it up to the center. Correa brings the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. Oates moves it over to Sikora. That save protects their one-goal lead. Blake passes it to the right wing. Haydu brings it past the red line. Tanguay sends it over to the right wing. Save by GIGUERE. Paulson makes a long pass over to Leclerc. Ruchin plays it up to the center. Blake passes it over to Tanguay. Sakic passes it off over to Haydu. Gets it over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. He stoned him. Paulson passes over to Ruchin. And he takes the step shot. That was a great stop by Wong. Tanguay sends it to the left wing. Wisniewski sends it to Correa. Passed back to Oates. He plays it up to the center. He's got no problem making the save. McCammond passes it over to the left wing. Forsberg brings it over the blue line. Oh, and it goes off the post. Let's take a look at that again.
You can see on the replay how the puck hits the post and caroms away.
Face off to the left of GIGUERE. Olesen sends it off to Sikora. Takes the puck up. Morris sends it up to Highnote. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by GIGUERE. Correa slides it over to Oates. Carries it over the blue line. He gave up his body to make that save. Waugh passes to Forsberg. Oates passes it to the right wing. Brings it over the red line. He sends it on over to Highnote. Waugh looked good on that last save, Mike.
No one can argue Patrick Waugh's dominance over the NHL. With an overall win-loss record of 516 and 300, Patrick is the NHL's all-time leader in wins.
Soleil sends it over to Paulson. Takes it past the blue line. He passes it to Ruchin. He sends it up the center. Vicious check by Keane. Shawns carries it past the blue line. He lets the backhand check go. That was a great stop by GIGUERE. Ruchin passes it to Leclerc. Paulson brings it over the blue line. Shantz passes it to Keane. Tanguay sends it up to the center.
1 minute. 1
Sakic
minute remaining.
sends it to the left wing. Blake takes the puck up through the zone. He passes it to the left wing. Sakic moves it to Tanguay. Soleil passes it over to Ruchin. 2 down and 1 left. The Colorado Avalanche, 2-1. Mike, give us some things to look for as we enter the last period.
The Mighty Ducks aren't shooting enough to be leading this game, Bill. The Avalanche keep hitting them, and it's paying off. So far, they're winning.
It's showtime, folks. Sakic passes it off over to Tanguay. And he takes a wrist shot. He takes the backhand shot. Saved by GIGUERE. Soleil passes to Ruchin. He sends it over to Leclerc. Passes it to Paulson. Sakic brings the puck to the zone. Ruchin sends it back to Wisniewski. He passes it up the center. Ruchin carries it over the red line. Paulson moves it back to Leclerc. He passes it to the right wing. Tanguay sends it over to Sakic. He plays it up to the center. Hayduk sends it over to the right wing. Over to the right wing. Passes over to the left wing. Correa brings the puck up through the zone. Sekora brings it past the blue line. He makes the save. Forsberg sends it off to Haino. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps them down only 1 goal. Sekora sends it up to Oates. GIGUERE was impressive in the last play,
JEAN-SEBASTIEN GIGUERE is a butterfly goalie who is labeled as a franchise netminder, but has yet to live up to that potential.
Controlling the pace of the game by winning faceoffs is a strong point for the Avalanche. Wisniewski slides it over to Soleil. McCammon takes it past the blue line, and he takes a wrist shot. Great save to keep this game close. Oates passes it over to the left wing. Correa plays it up to the center. Knocked down in front by Wong. DeVries sends it to the left wing. He takes a snapshot. That was a great stop by GIGUERE. Ruchin takes it past the red line. Foot carries it past the blue line. Save by GIGUERE. Great check behind the net by Wisniewski. Paulson brings the puck up, brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Foot passes to Tanguay. Sakic brings it past the blue line. Centers it to Hayduk. Olesen passes it to the right wing. Paulson carries it over the blue line. Ruchin sends it over to the right wing. Correa carries it past the blue line. Trinka sends it to Olesen. McCammon takes it past the blue line. He passes it on over to Forsberg. Oates takes the puck up. He sends the puck back over to Sekora. He sends it up the middle over to Correa. Gets it over to the left wing. Oates passes it over to the left wing. Morris passes it to Forsberg. Centering pass to McCammon. That was a great stop by GIGUERE. Olesen passes it to Sikora. Sent back to Trinka. Oates passes it to the right wing. Sikora sends it back to Correa. Moves it back to Soleil. Passes it to the right wing. Wisniewski passes it over to Sikora. Haino takes the puck up through the zone. He centers it over to Forsberg. Wisniewski moves it over to Oates. Brings it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. Protecting the 1-goal lead. Waugh sends it to his defenseman. Foot passes it off over to Haino. GIGUERE sends it in front over to Wisniewski. He plays it back over to Soleil. Blake brings the puck up through the zone. Haydu passes. It's intercepted. Ruchin intercepts the pass. Haydu brings the puck through the zone. Tange brings it over the blue line. Over to the right wing. Save by GIGUERE. Sakic sends it to the left wing. He sends it back over to Hayduk. Looks like we're going to see a penalty here.
And it looks like they're going to get a power play opportunity off of this one, Bill. You know, I don't think the coach wanted to see this.
It can be a real advantage to win the majority of faceoffs late in the game.
Anaheim penalty to number 20, Steve.
Centers it to Sakic. What a save!
Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 9 seconds.
Blake sends it up to the center. He passes it back to Hayduk.
1 minute
He passes it to the right wing.
third period.
And he takes a wrist shot. Blake sends it to Forsberg. Brings the puck up. The Colorado Avalanche prevail 2-1. What do you think of that game, Mike?
Oh, it's fun hockey to watch. Two teams so evenly matched. The Mighty Ducks remained in fourth in the Pacific Division.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Pepsi Center.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Paul Correa. The number 2 star, Dean McCammon. The number 1 star, Joe Sakic.